It's time for episode 65, everybody. It's the quarterfinal of the Brazilian Cup, and if we win or get a goalless draw, then the semi-final berth will belong to us, and we're putting a big club in Sao Paulo out of the tournament. But if you didn't see in episode 63, we could be playing one of either two teams. We've got Corinthians or Goiás, so that'll certainly challenge me even further, but again, there's no use in getting complacent and losing after getting into this position in the first place. Grêmio, Flamengo, Botafogo and Fortaleza are also in the tournament. One thing I forgot in my 20 plus minutes of rambling in the last episode is that the club will be moving stadium in the next year or so. If we look here, we play in the Sao Januario. I don't know how long the club has been at this stadium, but I'll try and do some research. But either way, we're due to play in the Roberto Dinamite Arena in the 1st of January 2025. Now that's really exciting to land at a good club with title prospects and a brand new stadium to look forward to. That is just sensational. We've also played home games at the Maracanã, so it's a bit confusing. I don't know which stadium is truly which, but perhaps for Rio-based games we do get that honour of playing in the big Maracanã. If I can check the landmarks of the club, we could possibly see when they want to build a new stadium. No, I don't notice anything in particular, but there have been plenty of elections and all. Facilities, no, I haven't found anything. But whatever the old stadium name was, I'll try and look it up for you, but you can probably do it yourselves. But anyway, time for the Vasco and Sao Paulo game to get underway. I've named my squad. It's you would have seen it in the last episode, but it's just a matter of getting everybody raring to go. And of course, Sao Paulo will need to be out of form. We need to give them a good battering, but we need the goals to show for it at the same time. Just waiting for the warm-up now. So they've got Caio Monteiro. He's one of the top scorers in this season's cup. And lo and behold, he's in the starting 11. And their narrow 4-1-2-1-2 should provide a stern test to my tactic, which has remained the same since the debut episode. But they've also got these stars in midfield. And Fischer, Emiliano Fischer, looks like the man to mark up today. But stamina is usually worth looking at, and in general it's not great, but it could have been worse. And they've got Tobias in goal. Is he their first choice goalkeeper? He could be. He looks very, very competent. But we'll just see if we can get the goals necessary to win us this game. So the lineups, there you go. You can see Goulart gets the surprise start, but Sepulveda, Correia and Barrios will try and help Magalhães put the ball into the back of the net as well. So let me just see. Where's the... yeah, we are the favourites, so let's show what we can do. It's not too popular so far. Can we get some green bars? Yes, we can. That's better. But the goalkeeper is switched off, which is incredibly dumb, since if you want to start making more appearances, then you're going to have to bulk up your ideas and play well in these kind of games. So I'll just adjust the tactic to suit those needs, and we'll get very much underway for the kickoff. So there we go. We'll turn on the sounds. We'll go up to standard and remain structured. So it's time for kickoff, and there we go. It is a brimming stadium today. Lots of action will hopefully be in store. Here's Magalhães already, but he was offside. Not good enough for the assistant referee. But here's Barrios. No, again, need to be doing better from those kind of distances. Here's Ronaldo to Guiart. Sepulveda out on the left hand side, goes low, gives it away to Fischer. Caio Monteiro gives it away to Centurion. I was talking about him as a Holy Trinity player, and he is certainly proving that so far. Sepulveda shoots, and Tobias is able to save. Very good job. Matthews into Leonardo. Goulet, another good save. Vasco da Gama looking by far the sharper team in the opening exchanges. Chacapa to Coutinho. That was offside. Not given actually. I would have given that offside incorrectly or not. But here's Barrios again. That's a waste of an opportunity, but it is end-to-end stuff, and this could be Sao Paulo's away goal. They do count in this tournament, I can confirm for you now. But either way, if we score and they score, then it's just a dead heat. But now down the other end, we've got Montero down at the far post. Not a good clearance, and Eduardo palms it out for a corner kick. And certainly our home fans are not impressed with that kind of lax defending. Chacapa only as far as Nen. It's cleared, but now Sao Paulo will try for the third time to hit a shot, and that one's a terrible example of what not to do. Goal kick, another giveaway from Vasco. We'll need to be careful with these passes. It's Montero, not so good. I think we will go mixed passing and retain possession. It's not working out for us at the minute. Look, another giveaway, as I said, but Sepulveda from Centurion. Here is Goulart! There it is! 1 goal to the good for Vasco. And if that is Goulart's last ever goal for the club, it couldn't be more important. Perhaps if he plays in the final, he'll have something to say about that. But we just need one more goal. Centurion. I pronounce it 100 different ways. I have to sort that out. But Barrios out wide. Not a good cross. Leandro to Nen. Centurion looking for the ball. Maybe Goulart now. Now here's Matheus. End of the highlight. What a poor highlight, it has to be said. Be more disciplined now. You don't want to give away a goal. Eduardo tipping it out of play. Corner kick has to be good, but Barrios provides the brick wall to clear it from danger. Eduardo goal kick again. Another waste of an opportunity. I might have to just do my regular thing and tell him to shoot or kick the ball short. And just as I say, it's 1-1. Douglas Coutinho has levelled the game, and now it's next goal wins kind of situation. A poor goal to concede, but it was well taken. And if Sao Paulo score again, we'll have to score 3 times. Matheus beats the defender. Goal for a bicycle kick. Carrecha saved beautifully by their goalkeeper. And unfortunately, it's a waste of a corner. Barrios, keep going. Goulart, no, not good. But I think that'll be dealt with. But here comes Sao Paulo. The club have found it very difficult to beat them over the years. And that's a good clearance by Centurion. Magalhães to Barrios. Help him out, maybe. No, there's so many bodies in the way. There are so many people desperate to get the ball. Barrios tried to tap it in, but Ronaldo's cross should have been gifted a better opportunity. And incredibly, Centurion was offside there. And we're just going to half time in another wonderful game, 1-1. And I'll just have to say I'm not happy. It seems like we get terrible first half performances and very good second half performances, but I must say some of the midfield have been great, and I don't want to be too critical of them, but definitely Magalhães can come up with a better opportunity than he has already. The defence has been okay. Centurion not ranked so highly. We're going to have to turn something down, I'd say. How about that can go? I think we'll turn that off and turn that off. We'll see how we get on. We'll go balanced as well. Try and reduce the workload on them and stay controlled. Let's see if that works. I just need a sup of a drink. So kick off now. And here we go. Eduardo doesn't want to concede another goal from a kick, but he seems to have gotten away with it here. Sepulveda, Carrecha, cutting inside. Oh, good save by Tobias. Let's see how he's done. 6.6, not so friendly are the critics today, but I think he's played well. Leandro can go. What a save! I thought that was the moment for definite, and it was just palmed away from one end of the goal to the other. And even better, Eduardo has caught the ball cleanly, and we can construct a new attack in the next hopeful highlight. Here's Barrios, and again, you're not going to score like that, I'm afraid. Fisher to Chacapa. And there's Fisher, 2-on-1 situation. Correia getting mucky with the defensive duties, and I respect that. Chapa to Fisher, Otavio, and the Argentinian playmakers on the ball again, finds Montero, and that's offside from the goal scorer Douglas Coutinho. And we're going to respond to that substitution with one of our own, and even more tellingly, that's an attacking minded substitution, but Cabral doesn't look so fit, and we'll just have to do something about that. We'll check out the formation for Sao Paulo as well, see if they've done anything different. Magalhães has not turned up. I'm frightfully disappointed about that, but Goulart seems like he has nothing else to contribute today, so we'll just get him off while he is still able to jog and be fit. How about another change? We'll see what their formation is. Yeah, same as before. That's okay. How about putting Correia forward and giving Evander a chance up in the shadow position? Actually, no, everybody's an attacking playmaker at some point, so we'll just tell him to attack. And Barrios, who's having a good game, can stay where he is. So I have faith in Alexandra, and I have the belief in Evander as well. So, oops, there we go. Back to live pictures, and we'll see if we can make our dominance count. Passion required. They brought in another player. Is he good? He's a defender, so we'll just have to be wary from the set pieces. And a good tackle according to the commentator. Leandro not so good, he gets a warning. Sandrinho comes on. Where does he play? He also plays in defence, so that's alright. There you go. Just as I mentioned, he takes a free kick. Tobias short to the defender. How Carlos to Fisher, and Coutinho fouled, maybe not, no. Evander, Sepulveda, Alexandra hits his heel. He wasn't able to turn his body and look at the ball. Afonso, Cabral, Fisher, great tackle. Barrios can release a player. Evander, short to Sepulveda, blocked. And we're just going to be careful now. We don't want to concede a goal and be knocked out for definite. That's a tumble in the box, not going to be given as a penalty. Matthews doesn't decide on expending too much energy. Evander going to stick to the outside lane. Alexandra, great dribble. Correia couldn't get his feet on the ball in time. Barrios, great ball. Evander scores. What a pass. That was glorious stuff. And I cannot believe how good that pass was. Now we can defend and work until the full-time whistle. But you guys have the privilege of looking at that on replay. I don't like to use replays myself, but that was a highlight reel moment. A delightful through ball has split the white wall of Sao Paulo open, and we can celebrate a semi-final position in the cup if we can hang on for the final 16 minutes. And we're going to respond with a substitution. I think Adrielson deserves a game. We'll take off Nen, who has not played so well. We're going to switch Matthews to a limited fullback. Yeah, he can play that role, absolutely. And let's see if they've made any other changes. There's their formation. If you need to have a look. Yeah, they look pretty much same as before. So what else we can do? We'll bring Evander back. He's got his goal, and that's what I needed from him. But Barrios, I think, got the assist, and that was clinical, to say the least. Correia can be a complete forward now. I'd like to see him contribute as much as possible to our game. And now it's time to defend and waste as much time as possible, go a little wider and stick to positions. And it's looking good so far. Can Barrios whip it in? No, again. He needs to be a little less selfish. And unfortunately, Centurion has an injury. Will I live to regret not bringing him off instead? Here's Sepulveda. Glorious pass again. And look who's there to pop in for his 20th of the season. It's Evander off the bench. Well done, Vasco. You have earned this victory. tonight. I am absolutely delighted with that. But can we avoid a big injury blow so deep into the season? Tobias, goalkeeper's kick given away. Coutinho, oh, he's given a souvenir to one of our fans. Not good enough. But this is the performance that was so badly needed. I didn't want to be eliminated from the tournament in my first attempt at it, and it's just a bit of back and forth in the final seconds. Good chance, and it's cleared. Sao Paulo are out. Vasco da Gama are just 3 games away, or maybe 4 games away, from winning the Brazilian Cup for only the second ever occasion. So that's going to be huge if we make that final. But well done to the players. They really dug in deep and got the win in the second half in particular. I know I give them a lot of stick when they don't perform in the first half, but that is exactly what I wanted to see. We turned our superiority into goals, and Van der really made me eat my words with putting him on the bench, so he'll be starting in the next match without a doubt, and we'll see how the other teams got on. So it's Botafogo into the semi-finals, as they were so much better in the first leg. The semi-final round, we don't know our opponents yet. We'll worry about that later, and we don't have long to wait until our game against Cruzeiro. They are the top 4 club that we'll need to knock off if we're going to stand any chance of getting into that sort of area ourselves. We'll see how we do. But if you enjoyed the episode, please let me know, and if you have any other comments, just leave them down below in the comment section. And Guillermo Centurion has an injury of 2 to 3 weeks, so we'll just leave him to physio, let him rest up and get better for the future. So that was breaking, certainly heartbreaking, as he was set to be capped for Argentina, or maybe even just called up. Their next game is it's in a week's time, so yeah, that's a terrible blow when he was in great form. But anyway, see you again for the next episode, and I really hope you can keep up the support. Bye now, everybody.